Shaka, I always think when we do the transfer rater in October and November, it's forever until the transfer window opens. Not long to go now. Let's start with Wilfried Zaha. Palace. It's like he's going to move, but when? Man United?
I'm going to put this one down as a miss.
Okay.
Listen, he's had time at Manchester United, didn't go so well. He's improved no end as a player since then. But just kind of given the uncertainty around that first spell and the number of clubs that are interested in Wilfried Zaha, I just have a feeling that he'll stay closer to London. So one of the big London, he's been linked incessantly with Arsenal. Between them and Chelsea, I think more likely than United, which is why I have him over on your side.
He's going to move.
Yes.
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is the main guy for Arsenal.
That's putting it as nicely as you possibly can.
To leave Arsenal? Why would Arteta come in and then just get rid of one of his best
Listen, I don't think it's a case of Arteta wanting to get rid of Aubameyang, but I think it's Aubameyang feeling that Arsenal haven't delivered on their promises to him. And that's the big question here as to where do I position this? Because if it's Arteta's decision, this is quite clearly a miss.
Yes.
If it's Aubameyang or his representative's decision, I think it's a hit. I'm going to leave it as a miss right now because I think Arsenal, in their rebuild under Arteta, will do everything in their power and in their purse strings to convince Aubameyang to stay. I think they have the money to convince him to do as much.
This kid's a player.
Yes.
Spanish international, went from Spain to Napoli, he's done well there. No wonder Real Madrid are interested. Here's one of these, Real Madrid want me, but how much is he going to play?
Listen, I think Fabian Ruiz is an outstanding talent.
Yes.
And listen, only at 23 years old, you understand the interest. He can also play higher up the park. He can sit a little bit deeper, which is right in keeping with how Real Madrid have done things and the kind of midfielders that they have. The big question around this move is the fact that he's still got 3.5 left on his existing Napoli contract. Speculation is that he's trying to renegotiate so you can have an exit clause in there, which, listen,
it should have been done first time around.
Exactly, it's complicated. And then added to the fact that you're dealing with De Laurentiis and given everything that's happened around the Napoli playing staff, it becomes a little bit uncertain. I'm going to put this down as a hit, though.
Okay. Makes sense.
Again, just kind of because of how things have played out between De Laurentiis and the playing staff, which saw the eventual exit of Ancelotti. And I think that Real Madrid, if they do want somebody, they have ways of convincing clubs to sell. So I'm going to put that down as a hit.
Over the last couple of weeks, I've seen a lot of clubs linked with Cavani. Is it a case of when, not if, he leaves PSG?
Without question. And I think the big underlining to that is how good Icardi has been since he's come in. So listen, as much as I understand that Icardi's just on loan, I think if Cavani goes, PSG quite clearly have the money to keep Icardi. He's happy doing what he's doing, Icardi is. And I think, as you mentioned, there'll be no end of clubs who are interested in his signature. And given his services to PSG, I don't think they stand in his way.
West Ham?
Well, that's the goal for everybody else. Well, that all depends on whether Mbappe
if he goes to Liverpool, West Ham
decides to come to West Ham. Well, that's an issue. Listen, Kylian Mbappe, every single club on the planet will want his services. Are Liverpool the ones, as good as Liverpool have been, still reigning European champions, Premier League winners in elect? When you have clubs like Real Madrid, as interested as they have been, I just feel that is the more likely destination.
Anybody in the Premier League? I mean, City's the obvious one because they're the big spenders, but...
You just dying to hear me say West Ham again here.
No, I want you to be realistic, not fanciful.
No. I'll be honest, I don't see Kylian Mbappe going anywhere but Real Madrid.
You just get this feeling, and I know Real Madrid have won all those European titles, but it's them and Barca right now. They still have that name. Barca and Real Madrid still seem to be the pinnacle.
Yeah.
So no, Liverpool. Imagine that. Salah, Mane, Mbappe, Firmino.
I'm glad I'm retired just listening to those names.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.